Hello, everyone. I'm Katia Kolovea, co-founder of Silhouette Awards, and I'm excited to be joined today by one of this year's mentor and mentee partnerships. We have with us Cristina Martinez, one of this year 20 winner mentees. Hi, Cristina. Nice to see you here. And we also have with us Martin Klaasen, one of our wonderful mentors, who we are truly grateful to be sharing this journey actually for a second year in a row. So thank you, Martin, for being here with us. Welcome.
My pleasure.
Wonderful. So we have created some questions that we would like to ask you in order to narrate your mentorship journey and share it with the world. So, Cristina, I'm going to start with you. And I would like you to say, what were your mentorship goals when you applied to the program? It has been some months ago now, but how have you been progressing and developing those goals that you set initially?
Yeah, so if I remember right, there were like a choice of three elements that we wanted to focus our mentorship with, which by then I chose career path, improving leadership skills and negotiation skills. For these two last, we have been sharing like tips and tricks, let's say, on how to practice them or how to find activities to develop them. And we have mainly focused on this career path, but looking into like how, focusing on what are my passions, my drive, and how we can translate that into some sort of like identity or design identity, professional design identity for Cristina Martinez. So that has been our focus so far.
And process. Wow, sounds really, really interesting. Martin, do you want to add on this and reflect on?
Yes, absolutely, because I'm really thrilled to have been paired with Cristina. Also because I think we have a lot in common. She's so organized. I mean, maybe she doesn't think she is, but I feel she really is. Very dedicated, very committed, and which makes the whole journey that we are on together really very enjoyable also for me as a mentor. We have had our regular meetings from start. Well, sometimes we are nearly 2 hours on a call just to go through things, and we have made a really good progress. And I feel that the way that she has applied herself to this, I think we'll come to a really good end result. We still have a little way to go. We haven't set a deadline of when we need to finish. We're just going to go and do the thing until both of us are happy.
This is
but yeah, I'm really happy with the way things have been going, and I think Cristina also is quite happy with the way things are developing.
This is great. I think also a great point on what you said is that obviously from Silhouette Awards perspective, we do set a structured timeline for those 6 months, but the feedback that we receive from all of you is that, you know, you're building like a professional friendship and relationship that I think that Cristina, even in a couple of years, you can always call Martin, right? And brainstorm and get for help and feedback. So I think it's beautiful to know and see that in your relationship as well. Great. Yeah. So if I could ask you to summarize your mentorship journey in only 3 words, what would that be? Cristina, for you first.
Well, a complex process in a very few words. So I think I'll start with, learning. So it's a learning process. It's a both ways learning process. Like you learn a lot about yourself. You also learn about your mentor, and then you learn other people like that are in the same situation, that have gone through the same situations, and even like professionals that perhaps you haven't had access to. So it's a learning experience overall. It's also challenging in a way, because of course at first you need to put yourself forward. It's a challenge of also managing time, expectations, work, being, as he said, like so dedicated and like being so into the process as well. So it's also a challenge on that sense, on managing the time, but also a challenge just to put yourself forward. And then that ends up for me in openness in a way. Like you need to be ready to open yourself to share maybe personal level things that, you know, you don't talk often, but it's good to have someone on the other side that hears out and reflects on that with you, which actually Martin has been like, I'm very appreciative of the floor that Martin had set for that. And also open to receive what other people have to tell you or to improve, or like even ideas of things that you were not thinking of going through. So yeah, those are my 3 words: learning, challenge, and openness.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Thank you. Your 3
Well,
words.
can I say to that? Well, I think what
You said
you just
different
said.
words. Different words.
Yes, I will. Yeah, I will definitely. First of all, I think what Cristina is doing is very inspiring. That's one of my first words. Is inspiring, because the way she applies herself to do this inspires me also to put in the effort, because it's very gratifying to get that sort of feedback and that enthusiasm. And as you said, you open yourself, which is not easy to do. And I appreciate that, and I'm very respectful of that as well. The other word for me is motivation. To me, this gives a lot of motivation in terms of being a mentor, because of course it takes time out of what you do in your daily life, both sides for her also, because she has even a more busy schedule than I have, I think, because I'm semi-retired, so I can manage my time a bit better probably. But motivation will be the other one, and I think the third one for me is that's a journey. We really have embarked in something that we don't know where it's going to end, but it's a journey that we see, and as we come to places where we need to make a choice and move in that direction, and so it's a journey that I think we know what we don't want, I think, and but we're not sure yet where we're going to end up. So it's a very adventurous journey.
I think that's the beauty of it, right? Of any journey, like to trust
Absolutely.
the flow and go with the flow and get inside. Wow, that's amazing. Like, I love those words, and we have been asking all the other mentors and mentees to also give some words. So this gives me like many ideas on how different also everyone is looking at this process. Amazing. Okay, last question. We call it words of wisdom. And so basically, Cristina, we will start with you, and we would like you to give some advice to someone who is considering to apply to the Silhouette Awards this year. And then we're going to go to you, Martin, also from a mentor perspective, but also for somebody who is considering to apply as a mentee. Cristina, would you like to start?
Mentee or mentor?
Both for you, yes.
Oh, yeah.
You have the double question.
Well, I would say that you should go with it with no hesitation. I mean, I think even both for mentee and mentor, I think there is no waste on any of the whole process. As a mentee, like already putting yourself forward, it's a win, because it takes, I think I've said it already, it takes courage and vulnerability somehow to put yourself out there, and it's already a step forward into this journey as we speak. And the whole process itself, I think it's, how do you say,
there's nothing to lose.
It's not, there is absolutely nothing to lose.
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
You get, exactly.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
That's the word I was searching. There is nothing, it's priceless, this experience.
Priceless. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And Martin, what about you?
Well, that's part of what I wanted to say, that I think there's nothing to lose. You never know exactly where you are in your life. You could be at the beginning of your career, you could be in the middle of your career, and maybe even towards the end of a career, there's always a moment where you think, what now, right? I mean, I'm in a position where I'm thinking, okay, what now, right? I've done 45 years in this business, and I'm gonna probably need some mentoring myself. What to do now, right? So it doesn't matter where you are in your whole career path, but if you feel that you're stuck, or you feel that you're ready for change, I think this is it. This is an ideal moment to reflect and like Cristina said, be open for change, be open to look into yourself and embrace it. I think it's great. I can just, whatever I've done so far in this whole mentor-mentee thing, it feels very gratifying, and I learn and it helps me as well. So for mentors, it is definitely two ways. It's not just that you're sharing your years of expertise with and experience with your mentee, but you grow from it yourself as well. So nothing to lose.
Nice, nice. Love it. I think that's a great advice from both of you. Thank you so much. On behalf of the whole Silhouette Awards team, we're really grateful to know about your journey and follow and be part of it on that way. And of course, we are going to be waiting to see, the process and the journey in the years to come for sure, because I see here a very strong partnership, which is amazing. Thank you very
Absolutely.
much for making the time, and we will speak very soon.
Yeah, and thanks
Thank you very much.
for always putting this platform together. Always grateful.
Thank you. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.